Welcome back to This is Dr. Tom. I'm Dr. Tom Reach. I'm board certified family practice and board certified in addiction medicine. And I have practiced in the emergency rooms and addiction treatment centers in Southwest Virginia and East Tennessee for over 30 years. I'm also a person in long-term recovery from opiate use disorder and substance use disorder, and I've been in the program for over 21 years. We are going to talk about an incredibly interesting subject today. It's one of my favorite topics. People talk to me and ask me, Doc, how do I get off of marijuana? They want to quit smoking, but they just can't seem to figure out how to do it. Now, before I go any further, I want to make something really clear. I don't advocate the use of any mind-altering substances, and I'm telling you, do not do anything illegal. That being said, how do you stop smoking marijuana? I say, oh, well, that's easy. You're never going to smoke marijuana again. That's what I tell my patients. They look at me and they say, yeah, right, doc. What? No, seriously. You're never going to smoke marijuana again. What you're going to do is engage in the fire ceremony. Fire ceremony? Yeah. I was down in Cherokee and I was talking to a Cherokee elder around the fire with the drums. And I was talking to him about wanting to stop smoking marijuana. And he said, Doc, you're looking at it all wrong. You don't ever have to smoke marijuana again. You're never going to smoke marijuana again. You're going to engage in the fire ceremony. I said, the fire ceremony? He said, yeah. Well, look at it this way. You're getting ready to smoke the sacred herb, right? Well, then make it sacred. Make it mindful. Make it mean something. First thing, look at the herb. Look at the color. Look at the crystal. Be grateful. Be mindful. And then bless it somehow, however you want. North, south, east, west, Father Sky, Mother Earth, Ugga Bugga. Stick your finger in your nose. I don't care what you do. As long as you're stopping, you're being mindful, you're being aware. And then you ask yourself a question. I'm smoking this to change the way I feel. True or false? Yeah, that's true. I'm smoking it to change the way I feel. All right. So how do you feel? Take a minute. Ask yourself, how do I feel? Addicts are terrible at identifying their feelings. I mean, it used to be I just felt good or bad. If I felt good, it's usually because I was doing drugs. If I felt bad, it's because I hadn't done enough drugs. But what do I feel? Am I angry? Am I frustrated? Am I sad? Did someone hurt my feelings? Am I grieving? What's going on? How do I feel? Take a minute. Breathe. How do you feel? How do you feel right now? Okay, got that. Now, how do I want to feel? What am I hoping the sacred herb does for me? Well, I don't know, Doc. What do you mean? Well, what do you want it to do for you? Well, I'm anxious and I want to feel better. Okay. Well, I'm sad and it makes me happy. Okay. Well, I don't eat very well and I want to eat better. It makes me hungry. Okay. Identify what you want it to do. All right. Got that. Smoke all you want. Smoke yourself blue. Smoke a little, smoke a lot. Doesn't matter. But then 20 minutes later, you have to ask yourself, whoa, how do I feel? What's different? Have I accomplished my purpose? Is it working for me? Now, for me personally, I got to the point where it didn't do anything. I would smoke and I would smoke and I would smoke and I'd look around and there was absolutely really nothing different. And so I had to ask myself, what am I doing? here I am getting sinus infections, coughing up green crap, right? Worried about the cops, getting a little paranoid, and it's expensive. I finally quit. I put it down. I actually put it down before I put down harder drugs. So what happens when you go through this process is, number one, you're more mindful. So when you do smoke, if you smoke, you appreciate it more. You're aware of what it's doing to you. A lot of times you ask the first question, how do I feel? And you go, well, I feel fine. I don't need to change the way I feel. And you end up not smoking. Save yourself some money, save yourself some time. But in general, if you go through this process, it's a mindfulness process, an awareness process, and you end up smoking less, and it leads you on the path of being able to quit smoking because you're thinking about it. And remember, your thoughts create your intentions. Your intentions create your reality. You create your reality based on how you think. If you believe and think that you're going to quit smoking, you quit smoking. And it works for any drug, but it especially works for marijuana. Thanks for joining us. This is Dr. Tom. If you like this content, please hit like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, share, and check out the suggested videos if you would on the way out. Thanks again.